Hello everybody, EXE here. Today I'm going to cast some games we had with the race not so far ago, and in case that Wingflyer is lazy ass, I have to get my hands across our channel and cast the game. So I'm playing core and the race is playing arm side on the map twisted center or something like this, or just twisted. You can see this is that huge desert map with a lot of metal deposits and some rocks for reclaims, but don't let these metal deposits get you wrong, because most of these are very low value. They produce 0.5 metal per second, so you need like a lot of metal extractors. Excuse me. You have to make a lot of metal extractors for increasing your metal production. That's why you can see that I have homeworked a little from my main spawn for like 5 and 6 maxes. Race is doing different start. He started with a keyboard plant specifically to reclaim rocks, which is a good strategy, I think, but it can be risky because vehicle can crush you with the weasels and kill your fleas, and once your fleas are destroyed, it's pretty hard to get rocks which are far from your base, because you know you have a free access to the rocks near your base, but the longer battle goes, the harder it is for fleas move to the far distance in safe. So you have to micro fleas pretty well, and by that try to get some reclaims. So race is making some construction units, yeah, like this, 2 construction units. Okay, he has created 2 POEs for scouting, I guess, and some harassment, but on such huge map, it can't do a well harassment with 2 POEs, because vehicles have a better ability to defend themselves with say gators, or you can create LLT faster with your construction unit. Then POEs can move across the entire map, across the map. So I'm doing a greedy start. I've already created 2 construction vehicle plants, construction units, excuse me. And now I'm going to make some whistles. Here, the safe start. First, radar first, and then mixes. Also, why I like vehicle start on this map, because you can reclaim rocks around your base exactly with construction units, and you don't need to waste like 100 and a little metal for just flea. So yeah, we can speed it up a little. I'm sending it to Jeffis also to scout and trying to attack race side. The early advantage of keyboards, I think, on this map is because units are cheaper. So if you have a free access to all these reclaims, you can outswarm your opponent who started with vehicles, but it's only at start, and it can work together with your well microing while harassing the enemy base. For example, if you surely can make a lot of POEs with all reclaims, but if you don't exceed any goals like destroying construction units or killing a lot of maxes, then this all reclaimed metal is like a waste, just because you lose your PVs, but you don't achieve much, and your opponent can get the metal from the heaps or eggs. Let's see how much construction units Race has, because as we know, Race is very crazy man who spams and expands like octopus around the map. This is also a tricky map because the wind is from 6 to 30, so you can base your economy on the wind, but you have to make energy storages with it. So once the wind goes low, you at least have some energy stored, and then by that you can keep your production. So here is I think this is some bad micro from my side, because he has 2 PVs coming to my 2 construction units, and I have no units around it to protect them. Yeah, the distance on this map is very tricky, because you can think that units are going to move and help your constructions faster, but it takes a really long time to get them in time. So now Race is doing his well micro with PVs. This construction unit is also going to be destroyed, unfortunately, and by the time I have already lost 2 here. So during these fights I lost already 3 construction vehicles. Yet I have a better metal production, but Race just has more units right now. And he is going a second plant, and it is a vehicle plant. So once, well, I'm not really sure if I have a lead of metal production. I guess Race has more. It's very unstable stats on the reclaimable maps. So I think Race has a better metal income. Just he's reclaiming some rocks around, so his metal production goes very high. Now I'm trying to make some levelers, because levelers are good against PVs. I think this construction unit is also going to be destroyed. Even with these nano blocks, I could not do anything. I remember in the first game there was some kind of flag, and his units were a little teleporting. A little, like I see his units at this position, and after a small delay, his units are something like here. This was really hard to play with it. Like this, just all the way PVs came across this, and my levelers could not catch these PVs up. But yet leveler has a greater speed. So I was speaking about that vehicle plant for Race as secondary. Is a good is a good growing up of his early advantage, because he has already achieved some goals which I was talking about at the start, and now he can snowball with flashes and attack me from 2 sides with PVs and flashes, and the only well micro can save me from such position. But I think the game is more or less already lost, because you can see my base is not well defended. There are lots of gaps, just some LLTs, maybe a few around my base, like 2 here, 1 here, and race has expanded already to the middle side. So how am I supposed to win this? Only if race makes mistakes, and we all know race gives your opponent some kind of window which allow you to try win the game even from the impossible position. Trying to scout around these sites. Yeah, this is just a joke. Two plans, just AFK, whatever. Pro player playing the game, guys. At this point, maybe a much leveler spam could be good. That's why I have ordered levelers here and construction units here for expanding and harassment, just to give some options to my side. Like you know, levelers are really a pain in the ass, and to deal with it you have to make much Pvs or different units like Rokos or warriors. So race is sending warriors here. And warriors are really strong units, and they have great armor, greater than leveler, and more or less same DPS. I'm not sure the exact stats, but you can believe that just because the warrior has more HP, it can win against leveler. But the warrior is of course slower. Here I'm trying to do some harassment, and it works, by the way, interestingly. But another issue on this map for me was the energy. Like, I have pretty nice metal right now storage, but I can't use it well enough because my energy is always out. And this also can cause issues while defending. If I have a lot of LLTs in some place and I have not any energy, it can be really a crucial factor from well defending. Like, if you stall for a while with the energy, then just GG for you. Trying to do some bombing, but race is already prepared. Maybe I should... On this map, actually, in 1v1, it could work to do some drops with the Atlas or Valkyrias. You all need, specifically at the early game, because your opponent can't place everywhere MTs, so you can scout, find gaps, and ask guards to let your Atlas dive inside enemy's base and drop some levelers. Imagine if it was possible. I mean, imagine if it could be done and destroy all these solars, maxes, something else. It really could be a factor to how to say, just one of the factors which could allow you to win the game. Something like this. Like, really very well dropped units can really win the game. Doesn't matter, are you even? You are even with your opponent on the map, or you are losing. So I think we can speed it up a little more. Race has a huge army of Rokus right here, and Lair's actually good unit to to chase slow units like Rokus, but in the packs we all know that Rokus are really strong, and while you are catching Rokus you lose like 2 levelers for free without any damage done. That's why well counter to Rokus can be Raiders, because Raiders are faster than Roko, or maybe a little slower. I think Raiders are faster, and the Raiders have a lot of HP. That's why even if you have a pack of Rokus, you still don't lose Raider when trying to chase. So here's a battle going on. Rokus and Warriors against Levelers and Gators. I'm still doing well job, but each such attack is like a cut. So I have to always rebuild my lost maxes and reclaim and make more units. Race is now on his own air factory, which is actually a rare thing. Basically Race likes to make a lot of ground factories and just outswarm you from different sides. Like he makes everywhere some plants and spams Stampies, Lugers, not Lugers, what is this thing it's called? He spams tossers, Samsons, Javelins, Peewees, Rokus, Warriors, Hammers, every tier 1 units if you can. And sometimes I'm really like, what are you doing, man? Like, why do you need tossers in your combination? Just make more Stampies, because you know, if you have a lot of Stampies, you don't need tossers to kill defenses. You just have a lot of HP and bypass through any defense, even it is surrounded with DTs. Yeah, we can see that how well Race is now secured his side, and I'm like, my expanding is very spreaded, very wild, and sometimes you can see such gaps of 3 points. Race has massed a lot of bombers right now. Let's see how successful it can be done. We rarely see well bombing, but Windflyer likes to say Race has great bombing skills. Let's prove it once again. Of course he has, but sometimes, well, you know, everyone can fail. So 3 maxes, 4 maxes, solo, 2 plants. Unfortunately for Race, I had energy at this point, or Avengers at this point, and now it was a decision to make a tier 2, just like a last stand option. Race also has created a minefield around this part of the map. It can work, surely, but I'm not sure why. I don't understand why there was a reason to make minefield somewhere like here, because he has radar there, and nothing was stopping him to make minefield across this, to make much more harder for me to send my units. So he could really cut me off this part of the map, just if he created minefield right there and also here. So race is on tier 2-2. And he actually could really keep bombing runs, to be fair. Just because I can't, well, technically I could not make anti-air everywhere and react fast with my Avengers. But I give you a spoiler that in this game I was forced to make 3 airplanes and make all Avengers, because I knew that that I'm in a disadvantaged position and I need something to stop all ground forces which possibly can attack me from different sides. And the only way to successfully defend fast any side of the map around your expanding is air units, because you can move fast, and if you have a lot of air units like Avengers, they really can work extremely well, and you have seen this many times in my games or in other games where other players did that. For now, my plan was spam these mechanics. By the way, mechanics is a really great core assisted units. Assisting units. He has an access for some defenses, like you can see here, and tier 1 eco structures. It has a greater work time than a tier 2 construction unit. So if you need to build something really fast, the mechanic is what you really need to do. And specifically for core, they have a right cannon, I think. I don't remember the exact code name. We can do this fast. I'm going to show you this because Race is preparing his forces on the sides. You can see this POEs, Rokus, Freedom Fighters. He's also trying. Why I'm saying trying? He's upgrading his maxes to the Mohawks. He's making Panthers, masking the flashes with Samsons to kill my Avengers. And by my side, as I did say, 3 airplanes on Avengers and advanced vehicle plant on mechanics and advanced construction units. Just because I really at this point needed to upgrade as fast as possible all my maxes to Mohawks to have any chance to stop Race. So here is the attack from him, and even that Panthers and Samsons have anti-air, mass Avengers can work still somehow. And this 1-2 months was just a joke. So yeah. But still, they break through. But for what cost? Like he lost much more than me, because he had flashes, some Panthers, Samsons, and all the left is just stealth Panthers, and all these wrecks right now are available to be reclaimed. Here is I put some HLTs for sneaky attacks, to prevent sneaky attacks from race. So yeah, you can see it has right cannon. I think the range is like on the same as levelers. Oh yeah, and I think trick here also is that you can press reclaim on this some structure, and at the same time you can attack with the right cannon. So like double DPS maybe, or maybe not sure. Oh yeah. So if you are reclaiming, the right cannon doesn't work, unfortunately. But if you are not doing anything, oh, but it still can work if you make some structures. Okay, noted. And also, the last stand of this unit is a huge explosion. So, make a guess if I had to win this game. Race is asking for peace. Not me. After some attack, I think I self-destructed. Let's speed up on maximum. Oh, like really? Very hard to do when you're on a small corner and you have not good metal extractors, so you have a chance only if you make a fortress and try to upgrade all maxes into Mohos faster than your opponent. But it seems it didn't work well, because Race expanded faster. I think he realized that I'm upgraded Mohos, so he could just make all maxes and get more metal just by expanding. He has expanded completely, as close as possible to my side. And now we see the upgraded bulldogs, which is more DPS. And bulldogs is that kind of units which can counter the Avengers, for example. By counter I mean that they absorb more damage, of course, in comparison with Panthers. I mean, if enemy has Panthers and you have Avengers, but you have more, then you still have a chance to stay against tier 2. But when opponent has bulldogs, then this is really an issue for you to defend with just Avengers. You need like, I don't even know how much, like 15 Avengers to damage bulldog, at least for the half of the HP. Alright, thank you for watching. See you next cast.